Hello, my name is Martha. We have met briefly before, but I wanted to reintroduce myself. I'm an RPN on the unit. Today I would like to do a family assessment with you and your family. Would that be all right?
Yes, that would be fine.
Great. I would like to start by saying that I'm very sorry to hear about your daughter's terminal diagnosis. This is a very hard situation for a family to deal with. I would like to get a better picture of you and your family. Could you introduce everyone to me so I can get to know you a bit better?
Yes, I'm Peter. I'm 54, and I'm Clarice's father. I work as an entrepreneur and can get very busy with my business sometimes. My wife Margot is 52 and works as a pharmacist. We also have one son, Clarice's twin brother Caleb, who's also 15 years old. He's currently at school, and we don't want to keep him from his studies to be here. Clarice is very sick right now, and we're just trying to figure out how to get through the situation.
I understand. Thank you for sharing that. Now, I would also like to know a little more about your family history, if that's okay. Could you tell me about your parents and your wife's parents?
Sure. My mother and father are 76 and 79 respectively. They're both retired. My mother's recently been diagnosed with heart failure and has been in and out of the hospital a lot lately. I have one older brother who's 56. He's married and has one daughter. My other brother passed away when he was 18 from pancreatic cancer. My wife's father passed away from brain cancer at the age of 46. My mother's now 75 and also is retired. She has had some issues recently with her arthritis acting up and is going to have knee surgery soon. My wife has been busy taking care of her, since she does not have anyone else to help her. Margot was an only child, and her mother never remarried.
Sounds like you have a lot on your plate dealing with all of your family issues. Do you think the illnesses of your parents have been affecting your current situation?
Yes, I think it has made everything more stressful because we're dealing with so many things at once. We're also both still working, and it makes it difficult to be here with Clarice all the time. I think that it's taking a toll on how my wife and I are handling our emotions and our relationship.
I can see how that would cause you stress. Within your immediate family, how have Clarice and Caleb been handling Clarice's illness?
The twins are always together. At least when Clarice was healthy they were. Since Clarice has been sick, we decided it would be better if Caleb didn't have too much contact with her in the hospital. I think it's better that he maintains his normal life and goes to school with his friends. They do talk on the phone, though, so they do still have some contact with each other. It seems like Caleb really wants to visit his sister, but I think it's better if he doesn't.
You mentioned that you think it's better for Caleb to keep his distance from Clarice. Does your wife also feel the same way?
No, she doesn't agree with me. She thinks we should tell both of them exactly what's going on. I don't think they're old enough to understand what's happening, and I want Caleb to be able to still have a life. We've been having a lot of arguments about this, and I just can't understand why she would want them to know.
This is a very tough decision to make as a family. It is important to know that there is support within your family. Before Clarice was sick, did you and your wife make decisions together?
Oh, yes. We always talked about big decisions and came to the same terms. Seems this time we're on opposite sides. Usually our relationship is very strong when we see eye to eye. We've always been supportive of each other, even when I was going through job changes and was unemployed for a while. I think this is the toughest test that has been thrown at us.
I understand how difficult this must be for you. I would like to focus on how you normally deal with conflict in your family. How does each person usually deal with or resolve their conflicts?
Well, Clarice and Caleb sometimes fight with each other, but they're very close, so they usually get over it quickly. They'll yell at each other for silly things, but nothing too serious. When one of them has good news, they always tell everyone. They love to share their happiness. Margot tends to talk things through. She likes to tell me her good news. She will also talk to me when she's sad or angry. I can be the opposite. I bottle things up inside and don't like to discuss issues that I deem are private. Lately we've been fighting even more because of all this stress. I think the twins are starting to notice, and I think we need to figure out a better way to work through our emotions.
Sounds like everyone has different ways of dealing with things, and this is normal. I think it would be very important for you to sit down first with your wife and try to understand each other's viewpoints on telling Clarice about her diagnosis. I could also get you in touch with a social worker or counselor to help you through some of these tough decisions. I will also get you in touch with some family support groups that can help your family identify and work through your issues in a positive way. I think this would be a great start to help your family start to deal with these issues.
I'd like that very much. I think that we've been dealing with so much stuff lately that we need an outside opinion to really help us wrap our heads around what's going on. And we're kind of all out of answers amongst ourselves.
That makes sense. I'll start getting the ball rolling on that.
Thank you.
Thank you.